up guys, it's Joey again. Today I'll be looking at another piece of equipment in the gym called the Echo Bike. There's quite a number of things you can do with the Echo Bike. It's good for your cardio, it's good for endurance training, it's good for improving your stamina. I'm going to run you guys quickly through like a few things that you can do with it to help you achieve your fitness goals. Stay tuned and I hope you learned something. Let's begin with what you see on the screen at first glance. The first section is labeled intervals. The second section is labeled targets, and the third section is labeled heart rate. Everything you do with the machine with regards to intervals is going to show at the top. Anything you do with regards to targets is going to show in the middle, and anything you do with regards to the heart rate is going to show at the bottom. But let's talk about the buttons on the monitor. We have INT 2010. INT stands for interval, by the way. We have INT 1020, we have custom, we have target time, we have target distance, we have target calories, and then we have target HR. HR stands for heart rate. Okay, so these buttons can be found on the right side of the monitor. At the left side, we have start, we have an arrow for increment, we have enter for selection, we have another arrow for decrement, and then we have stop to end the session. I'm going to run you guys quickly through the functions of each button. Interval 2010, when you press this button, it means that you're going to be working out for 20 seconds, you're going to be resting for 10 seconds. Okay, so as you can see, you have 2010 showing at the top of the screen here, right here, 2010. And then you also have a fraction figure here, 0/8, and we have a couple of dots. Okay, now 0/8 stands for the total number of rounds you are going to do, and every dot indicates one round. We also have total time over here, which takes 4 minutes. By the time you are done with 8 rounds of 2010, you would have elapsed 4 total minutes, the entire workout. Okay, the moment you select 1020, it indicates at the top here 1020. You have a total number of 8 rounds. You also have the total time of 4 minutes. By the time you are done for 8 rounds, you would have elapsed 4 good minutes. Okay guys, let's talk about the custom workout now. So when I press the button, custom is showing at the top here. That's to indicate to us that we have actually selected that option. You also realize that the total number of rounds is blinking. We can change it with the up arrow or the down arrow. After you're done selecting the total number, let's work with 6 now. Okay, you press enter to confirm your selection. After you press enter, you realize that something else is blinking. You have work, and then you have the time blinking. It's blinking because we are allowed to change it to whatever number of seconds we want to be working for. Let's assume we want to do a 30-second working set. Okay, you're going to reduce that to 30, like that, and you're going to hit enter like that. You realize something else is blinking. We have rest. You are allowed to select how many seconds you want to rest for after your working time of 30 seconds. I want to rest for, let's say, 20 seconds. I'm going to use the down arrow and I'm going to set that to 20 seconds. Okay, after I'm done, I'm going to hit enter again. So that is it. Now just look at the overview of the custom settings we just did. The machine has calculated all our working sets and all our resting sets, and the total of 5 minutes is going to be required for us to finish the workout. When you're done, hit start, the countdown begins, and then you get to work. So when you get to work, you just paddle and you realize that the work here is still blinking, meaning we are working now. Okay, and then the countdown is also going on. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, good. Now it's beeping and it's indicating to us that we should be resting, because you realize that the rest button is blinking here. That means we should be resting. Okay, so that is round 1 done. You realize that one of the dots is activated. Good. Now we are working the second round. Okay, we are working the second round. The countdown is on, and you realize the second dot to indicate the second round is on. Okay, so that's how it's going to be. You need to take note of everything on the screen. This is your speed, this is how fast you're paddling, and this is the watts. Every time you paddle this machine, you generate a certain amount of power, and the watts over there indicates how much power you are generating. There's another figure here, RPM, which stands for revolutions per minute. Every time you paddle, the machine calculates how many times the fan revolves every minute. Okay guys, now let's see how the target time button works. You realize that when I press the target time button, we have time blinking on the screen, and underneath that we have 7 minutes and 30 seconds. You can press the up arrow to change from 7:30, or you can press down to reduce from 7:30 to 7. When you're done, you just hit start and then you get to work. It's as simple as that. So guys, let's move on to target distance. Target distance. You realize that we have distance blinking on the screen, and we have a distance of 3.5 miles preset on the screen. You can change that. You're just going to have to increase it by pressing the up arrow. If I want to reduce and I reduce by 0.5. Okay, so yes, that's how it works. And when you're done, you hit start and then you get to work. Okay guys, now let's talk about target calories. I just pressed the button, you realize calories is blinking up there, and we have 50 to start with. All you need to do is increase or decrease with the arrows. Okay, when you're done, you hit start as usual and then you get to work. It is that simple. Now we have target heart rate, which is the last button on the monitor. Let's see how that works. The moment you press target heart rate, you realize that there's something blinking on the screen, age. That means you can change your age on the screen based on how old you are. Okay, you can reduce your age or you can increase your age. Every time you change the age, you realize we have some figures on the left side that also change accordingly. The top figure is 80% of your maximum heart rate, and the bottom figure is 65% of your maximum heart rate. So if you have a heart rate monitor on, just keep your eye on it. Make sure you're paddling within the appropriate heart rate for yourself according to your age. Alright guys, so that's it for the EcoBike. I hope you learned something. If you have one, spend time on it and smash your fitness goals. See you in the next video.